As you're aware, on July 15, 2010, at approximately 10:50 hours, Nye County Sheriff's Office was dispatched to 680 East Street on a report of a home invasion in progress where the homeowner had shot the home invader. Upon Nye County Sheriff's Office deputy arrival, it was determined that Devin Robinson, the individual allegedly committing the home invasion at the residence, was deceased. Nye County Sheriff's Office General Assignment Detectives, Street Crimes deputies processed the crime scene and conducted interviews. The homeowner was Clinton Snyder, that's S-N-I-D-E-R, alleged that he had just been sitting at home when Robinson allegedly tried to commit a home invasion against him. Nye County Sheriff's detectives conducted numerous interviews, followed up on several leads. During the course of the investigation, it was discovered that Richard McFadden, who was also present during the shooting, subsequent investigation interviews identified that Richard McFadden, at Clinton Snyder's request, had befriended Robinson, and according to the individuals involved, Richard McFadden then conspired to commit a home invasion with Robinson and notified Clinton Snyder that he had done this. Robinson then, at some point, arrived at Snyder's residence, and also at the residence was the other suspect, McFadden. They were both there together. Notified Clinton Snyder he had done this. Robinson then, at some point, arrived at Snyder's residence, and the shooting occurred. During the shooting, Robinson was shot fatally. It was identified that McFadden had fled the scene and disposed of some evidence in an effort to avoid prosecution. Robert McFadden was booked into the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center and is being held on no bail. Clinton Snyder fled to California. The Nye County Sheriff's Office provided some leads using some technology, identified the location where the suspect, Clinton Snyder, was, and San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, on a warrant out of this jurisdiction for murder, arrested him, and he's being held in no bail at their facility pending extradition. Both individuals are being charged with murder, conspiracy, and obstructing a peace officer. There's some aspects of this case that's still under investigation, but we're giving you what we know right now. It's apparently that these individuals conspired, knowing that Devin Robinson was coming to that location, and instead of calling the Nye County Sheriff's Office for an intervention, decided that they were going to act on this alleged home invasion. I'll say this, is that at the time, the suspect, now the victim, was alive, and neither parties contacted Nye County Sheriff's Office for 911 dispatch in order to offer any type of assistance to the dying Devin Robertson. We've heard several rumors, but we're acting on every lead that we have. We're acting on. Right now, we're not stating what the motive is, but we know that we know this for a fact, that Robertson was befriended by McFadden under Clinton Snyder's request, and that when the phone call was made, when Devin Robertson made a phone call to McFadden that he was on his way there, McFadden was already there with Clinton Snyder, and they knew he was coming. And at that time, no intervention was requested by the Nye County Sheriff's Office to stop this crime from taking progress. So we're investigating several leads. I understand. I know that in the very beginning, I have to thank the press, is that there was a lot of pressure on the Nye County Sheriff's Office to release a lot more information than we did. I wasn't at the scene. I know the detectives were at the scene, and even not being there, listening to some of the parts of the investigation that was already known, it did not seem, in my opinion, to be a straight-out home invasion where the suspect was shot by the homeowner being, an innocent part of that. It was like some parts of this investigation at that time that just left a lot of questions, more questions than being answered. So we continued in that strain, looking in that framework of this being a little more than just a suspect coming in to commit a home invasion, and whereas the homeowner which has a right in the state of Nevada to defend themselves, did not seem to be that was the case, and seemed there was something more behind that than that was apparent from the very beginning.